What's the most shocking thing you found out about someone you know? My wife passed away 2 years ago. She was only 49. It was sudden, and I was devastated. The first week was a blur of arrangements, calls, and people stopping by. A few days after the funeral, I sat down with her phone and laptop. My plan was simple: see if there were any other friends, extended family, or old acquaintances I should reach out to who might not have heard the news. What I found instead completely changed how I saw the last 12 years of my life. At first, it was small things: messages from people I didn't recognize, a tone that didn't quite fit. Then I dug a little further. One by one, it became clear that my wife had been involved with other men for as long as we'd been together. When she first met me, she already had someone else she was close to. From what I could piece together, this man wasn't someone she ever planned to build a life with. His own life was chaotic, too unstable. She was a single mom with 2 kids at the time, and what she wanted was stability. I provided that, but she kept him around anyway, enjoying the attention he gave her. And he wasn't the only one. There were others she met online. Some lasted a few months, some years. By the time I stopped looking, I had counted 6 different men she had relationships with during the time we were together. That was as far as I got before I couldn't take anymore. Each new discovery felt like the ground giving out from under me. Looking back, it explained a lot. For years, I thought our relationship was just stuck in a rut. When we moved in together, I had imagined that was the start of a new chapter for us. I was ready to grow deeper, to build something lasting. But she seemed to lose interest. She did enough to keep the relationship going, enough to keep me there, but not much more. I thought it was stress, parenting, maybe just the ups and downs of marriage. Now I understood she wasn't distracted by life. She was distracted by other people. She wasn't waiting for things to get better like I was. She was invested elsewhere, and I was the steady backdrop that allowed her to keep doing it. It was a cruel kind of realization, because it reframed so much of what I thought I knew. The times I tried harder, thinking we were just going through a rough patch. The times I convinced myself to be patient, believing that if I just stayed loving and consistent, things would turn around. The small moments where I thought we were reconnecting. All of that to her must have been just enough effort to keep me in place. I had loved her. That much I know for sure. I wanted us to work, and I never stopped hoping it would. I paid the bills, helped raise her kids, and tried to be someone she could rely on. Meanwhile, she was always looking over my shoulder at someone else. I wish I hadn't found what I did, but at the same time, it closed the door on questions I'd carried for years. There was always this sense of distance between us, something I couldn't put my finger on. I thought it was me, that I wasn't doing enough, wasn't giving enough, wasn't patient enough. It turns out it was never about that. She had made sure it was never going to work. I stopped digging because I couldn't take anymore. Maybe there were more men, maybe there weren't. I'll never know, and I don't need to. The damage was already done, and knowing every detail wouldn't change the truth of it. That's the secret I learned, one I never expected, that the person I loved most had been building a life with me, and at the same time, actively tearing it apart behind my back.